What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So, this is another segment of my weekly forex forecasts on what I'm looking for the coming weeks, or let's say for the coming months. So, as you all know, I trade only the majors. I trade only Euro USD and Gbpusd. And again, DSY plays an important role in my trading. What do I mean by that? I mean that I use DSY as an indicator. I've already explained this thing in my previous videos, but for the sake of my new followers, let me re-explain it again. So whenever I come to DSY and after analyzing, and after checking to know what the market is about to do on DSY, and after I found out that DSY is going to be bullish or bearish, what I then do is I go over to either Euro USD or GBP and look for corresponding trades. What I mean by corresponding trade is, for instance, now this as this current level prices on DSY, after I've already analyzed this thing, but I'm going to walk you guys through on how I finally concluded that DSY is going to be strong in the coming weeks or days. So after I analyzed that DSY is going to be strong from this level here, this level guys are seeing here, then I went over to GPUSD. I took the corresponding trade on GPUSD. Then I went down to Gbpusd and I spotted a nice candle, a nice chart pattern that enabled me to take the trade. Like as you can see, I'm already on this trade now. I entered this trade like 2 days ago, and I'm currently doing a mini vlog on how I spotted this entry, what I saw, and I also did a video I was entering the trades and how I managed my risk. So at the end of this trade here, I'm going to be uploading that mini vlog for you guys to understand my thought process and how I choose my trades and how I manage my trades. So that's it. So now let's start from the monthly. As you all know, I use monthly time frame to know my main trend. Then I come down to weekly time frame to know my current trend. Then daily time frame is where I do my entries. So let me delete all these things so that my charts will look a little bit nice. So as you all know, this monthly time frame, the market is currently on top of a major zone. What do I mean by major zone? You watch my price came all the way here, touched this zone here, it sold off, came back again, touched it, sold off, then came back here. It couldn't hold again like it did previous times. Then it broke above this zone, and currently it is forming a double bottom on top of this zone. So that is what I saw that made me conclude that this market will soon become bearish. So now, and after this double bottom, you all know that market will first come over to this neckline here. Then from here now, it might decide whether it wants to break above the neckline or it wants to continue selling from this neckline. So we have now established that the next level, so to say, for this market is going to be this neckline here. So our monthly time frame now, we have already established that the market is going to be on an uptrend. So we'll go over to the weekly time frame to know what the market is currently doing. That is to know our current trend. So looking at this weekly time frame, remember this is the black bar that we just drew on the monthly time frame. So now looking at the weekly time frame, we can see that the market is currently on top of a zone. If you look properly, you see that there's a level here. Market sold off from here, it came back, played around a little bit, then sold off again, came back, played around here. It couldn't push it down like it did the previous times again. It broke above it, and now the same thing that it did on the monthly time frame, it is currently doing it on the weekly time frame. Now it has formed a double bottom here for some buys. So I remember this is where we established on the monthly time frame that price, this neckline, that price is going to come here next before it to decide whether it's going to break above or break below. So this is what I saw on the weekly time frame. Then I went over to my daily time frame to spot my entry chart pattern. So coming over to the daily, this is what I saw. I saw something like a double bottom, but the second leg is longer than the first leg, which happens at times, which happens most times. So today is Friday. I'm doing this video on Friday, that is today. So on Wednesday, there was a quick flash to the downside. When this flash was happening, I know that this is going to be a fake out. Then I waited to make sure that the bulls are going to still come and take over price from there. So when I saw this quick bullish candle engulfing candle, like when I saw this engulfing candle over here, I knew that yes, this market is ripe for some buys. Then that's when I went over to GPUSD and spot my entry. Although I made a mistake with the pair, because what I wanted to trade is Euro USD. I also stated the mistake on the mini vlog that I'm doing. I wanted to trade this Euro USD because price the price makes a lot of sense more than GPUSD. The price is currently on also a minor level here. So compared to GPS that is in the middle of nowhere. So I was in transit when I wanted to place the trade on Euro USD. Then I mistakenly placed it on GPSD, and it was even many hours later that I later realized my mistake. So instead of closing the trade that is already in profit and entering another trade that has already gone so far in Euro USD, so I decided to continue trading the GPUSD than switching again to Euro USD. So that's the mistake I did. So now let's analyze this USD together. So my my focus on DSY is I'm expecting DSY to be a little bit bullish. Remember, this is the market. Anything can still happen in this market. That's why risk management is should be your number one priority. After your strategy, risk management should come second, because this price now might still decide to flash all the way to the downside, because anything can happen. So, but for now, I am expecting this dollar strength. Yeah, and we'll also be watching this zone here. Ideally, I supposed to be using a rectangle box for these my zones like I did here and here, but if I use rectangle zone here, rectangle box, it will make my chart a little bit messy. So that's why I love using single lines to note my zones. So let's go over to GPUSD and let's analyze together, and let me tell you guys what I saw that made me to continue holding the trade instead of closing it and going for Euro USD. So let me delete my chart as usual, and let's start from the beginning and analyze the markets together. So you guys will love the mini vlog I'm doing about this same trade. I started from when price hasn't even matured yet till I documented both my entries, both my risk, how I calculate my risk, and after this my video now I'm going to go over and document how the trade is going so far. So you guys should be expecting the mini vlog soon. Hi, yes, I don't know, I will be posting it when this move is over. This is my current position. When it is done, that's when I'll be uploading the mini vlog. So now let's go back to the monthly chart where for us to know our main trend. Looking at this monthly chart, we can see that price from the zone here, it came back here, it bought, then came back, couldn't hold again, it broke above it with two healthy monthly candle. Then it came back again. Ideally the market should drop from here, but I didn't know why it overextended. And if you look closely here, you see a minor zone here. You see this zone when in the weekly time frame. Then currently it's forming a double top here. Then I am seeing this monthly candle here as a fake out. If you watch, this is exactly 1 year ago. This is 3rd July. This is a July candle, and now this is another July candle, July 2023. So I'm expecting this same thing that happened last year here to also repeat itself here. Fake out to just drop a very big wick here and sell off like it did here last year. So that is why I was bearish on GBPUSD. So coming over to the weekly time frame, you can see also that the market overextended again, just like it did last year too. No price we always repeat itself. Same pattern it prints last year is the same pattern is printing over here. So I just went over to my daily time frame. After I analyzed DS1 and I saw that DS1 is about to gain strength, what I did is I just went down to GPUSD and to the daily time frame, and I was watching to see if I would see my entry chart pattern. And as you all know, my entry chart pattern is candle accumulation and candle close. So as you can all see, that's exactly what happened here. It took this market how many days for it to reverse? This is the where it came: 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Then there was a bearish candle close here, showing that the bears are already present in this market. So that's where I entered before the candle closed. So that is where I made my entry here. Then my stop loss is always above the consolidation. Then ideally, if this was to be a fake out, I'm supposed to hold this trade all the way to this resistance here, uh, to this support over here. But I don't want to get overly optimistic, or I don't want to get too greedy like that. So I'll be hopping out around somewhere here. Then maybe I'll also be looking for another selling opportunity for me to go short. If I see one, for me to then sell it all the way over to this zone here. So that is how I spotted this entry. So due to the my analysis on DSY, I'm expecting DSY to get a little bit strong. So that's what prompted me to take this GPUSD sales. Remember, I told you it was a mistake. It was a mistake. I was wanting to sell. I was thinking I sold Euro USD. I didn't know how that mistake. It was because I was in transit, so I didn't look properly. So if you're looking at this Euro USD, you see that the price makes a lot of sense more than GPUSD. Euro USD is currently in a minor zone. It's currently on the minor zone, but GPUSD is currently at the middle of nowhere. So I was not too comfortable with this GPUSD trade, but it is what it is. Instead of me to close out my beautiful entry and also go and sell GPS that has already gone far, so it's better I just hold the trade and see. Let's see what it's going to do. So this is what I'm seeing so far in the market. I'm already short and I risk 3% of my account here. So if this trade goes in my favor, fine. If it doesn't go in my favor, it's okay, fine. I will take the loss and I'll reposition and look for more entries. So that's it for my weekly forecast. So you guys should be expecting my mini vlog. This entry, you guys will watch and see how I choose my trades and how I manage my trades, and the how I choose my entries and lot size that I use, how I manage my risk and all that, and how I manage my trades. So it is currently in progress. So I'll be dropping the video when this move is done. Either it hits SL or it hits TP. So that's it for now, guys. See you guys